Algebra 1, Unit 1, Expressions, Equations and Functions. Today we are going to learn the Lesson 5, Problem Solving Strategies. After completing this lesson, you will be used a problem solving plan to solve problems. A formula is an equation that relates two or more quantities. We use formulas in problem solving. In problem solving plan, there are 4 steps. People use different problem solving strategies. However, we have a standard method. In this problem solving plan, the first step is read and understand. When we see the question, when we see a problem, we read it carefully and identify what is given and what we have to find. After reading the problem and after understand the problem, we'll make a plan to solve the problem. Second step, sometimes we use formulas or pictures, graphs or tables. Once you've made a plan, we use the plan to solve the problem. We try a new approach if the first one is not successful. And finally, we look back and see and check the answer if it is reasonable. Let us see an example. A group of people go to a play. Adult tickets cost $8 and tickets for children under 12 years of age cost $5. There are 4 children under 12. The group spends $44 for all the tickets. How many adults attended the play? In step 1, we read the question and understand it, and then find out what is given and what we have to find. Step 1, read and understand. What do you know? If you see the question carefully, there are 4 numbers given. Adult ticket cost $8 and children ticket cost $5. Number of children 4 and total money the group spent is $44. And then what do you want to find? If you see the last line in the question, it says how many adults attended the play. Make a plan. In this step, we don't need to use any formulas, but we can make a verbal model for this question. Cost of adult tickets and number of adults plus cost of children tickets times number of children gives you the total cost. Cost of adult tickets is $8. Number of adults that we have to find, let it be A. Cost of children's ticket is $5 and number of children is 4, equal to total cost, which is $44. Substituting all these values in this verbal equation, we will get 8 times A plus 5 times 4 equals 44. Now we move on to the next step, step 3. Solve the equation. Now we will solve the equation to find A value. 8A plus 20 equals 44. 8A equals 44 minus 20. Then A equals 24 by 8, which equals to 3. It comes out number of adults attended the play is 3. Now in the last step, we would check whether this answer is reasonable. In the algebraic equation, we substitute A equals to 3 and check whether the equation satisfies. Clearly, 24 plus 20 equals 44, which is correct. That means the total cost is $44 when 3 adult tickets are purchased. The answer in step 3 is correct. Let us see one more example. You have saved $165 to buy a video camera that costs $300. You plan to save $15 each week. How many weeks will it take to save for the video camera? In this question, the cost of video camera is given. It is $300, and the money you have already with you is $165. You plan to save $15 each week. How many weeks will it take to save for the video camera? Using this information, let us try to make an inequality. Video camera costs $300, but you have only $165, so you plan to save $15 each week. And how many weeks will it take to save for the video camera? You saved first week $15, second week another $15, and third week, and keep going. X weeks you saved $15. Now we have an algebraic equation. We will solve it for x. 165 plus 15x is 300, which means you have to save $15 each week for 9 weeks in order to make the total amount $300 so that you can purchase a video camera. Let us see one more example. Mr. Lee is planting trees around the perimeter of a rectangular park. The park measures 72 feet by 48 feet. The trees need to be spaced 12 feet apart. A tree is to be planted in each corner. How many trees are needed? In this question, the measures of park are given 72 feet and 48 feet, and also given the trees need to be spaced 12 feet apart. The question is, how many trees are needed? Given the park is rectangular and the trees need to be planted around the perimeter of the rectangular park. Therefore, we use the formula to find the perimeter of the rectangle. Now substitute length 72 feet and width 48 feet in this formula. We get 240 feet. Now we can calculate number of trees equals 240 over 12 gives you 20 trees. Example 4. In an aviary, there are 3 times as many finches as mockingbirds. If there are 48 birds, how many mockingbirds are there? These are finches, and these birds are mockingbirds. Let the number of mockingbirds be x. Therefore, the number of finches will be 3x. The total number of birds is given 48. Therefore, the total number of birds equals x plus 3x is equal to 48. For x is 48, then x is 12. The number of mockingbirds are 12. Now we will see some formulas. C equals 5 over 9 times f minus 32 is the formula we use to convert temperature in Celsius into Fahrenheit. We have simple interest formula I equals PRT, where R is rate of interest, P is the principal, and T is time. We have distance traveled is D equals ST, where D is distance traveled, S is the constant or average speed, and T is time. And profit is income minus expense. Let us see some examples. The temperature is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the temperature in degrees Celsius. We use this formula. Simply substitute 68 for F and simplify. 5/9 times 68 minus 32, which is 5/9 times 36. In 9, 36, 4 times. 5 fours are 20. 68 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. Let's see one more example. A store buys baseball caps for $5 and sells it for $20. What is the profit? Profit is equal to income minus expense, or profit equals selling price minus cost price. Selling price is $20 and the cost price is $5. 20 minus 5 is $15. The profit is $15. We'll see one last example. Find the area of triangle with a base 25 feet and height of 8 feet. We have a formula to find the area of triangle, which is half times base times height. Base is given 25 and height is given 8. Substitute those values and simplify. 2 in 8 4 times and 25 fours 100. Therefore, the area of the triangle is 100 square feet. Congratulations! Now we have completed this lesson. You have learned how to use problem solving plan.